Good morning, Falcons. Welcome to another episode of Cvtv. I'm Arnold Goldstein.
And I'm Trevor Allen. Next week will be a full school week with a regular minimum day. Periods 2, 4, and 6 will be taking place. Now here's Ronald with the general announcements.
Are you a sophomore or junior looking to learn more about the environment? Think about taking AP Environmental Science with Miss Engen. They learn topics like fishing, agriculture, forestry, mining, human population, and so much more. Talk to a current APE student for more info or reach out to Miss Engen and be sure to sign up for the class during junior and senior class registration.
For seniors who want to apply for a scholarship, join Associate Principal Christine Benitez's Google Classroom. The code is JE74G6Z. She will also be answering any questions you may have.
With this year's Daytona 500 starting with 38 cars, including recognizable drivers such as Alex Bowman and William Byron, Daytona was filled with crashes. Just 15 laps into the 200-lap race, driver Al Mirola caused a crash that damaged over 12 cars, many beyond repair. The race went smoother after that crash, with Denny Hamlin in lead the majority of the race. With 16 laps left, Dillon spun out and caused all the cars on his tail to slow down, changing the overall positions of the racers. Then, with 1 lap left in the race, Logano, who was in first, caused a massive fiery crash that took out another 10 cars. Michael McDowell avoided the crash and went on to win the 2021 Daytona 500. Now back to Trevor with the announcements.
For students who are having trouble deciding on a world course language for next year, consider taking German. CVHS offers the only high school German class in the district, and it's a great program. For more information or any questions, please contact Frau Markarian at kmarkarian@gusd.net or refer to the German flyer posted in the printed bulletin.
The California Armenian Legislative Caucus is holding 2 scholarship contests for the 2021 commemoration of the Armenian Genocide. California high school students in grades 9th through 12th grade are invited to participate in an essay and/or visual arts contest. Students may enter both contests, but submissions must be entered separately. All winners will be awarded scholarships and a trip to the state capitol in Sacramento. Link to instructions and criteria for the contest are available in the printed bulletin. Now here's Jack Myers with Jack's Unwarranted Opinion.
So, since Corona began, I've been playing more video games, and particularly more Star Wars video games because I love Star Wars very much. So, for this week, I will be rating my top 5 favorite Star Wars games. Now, this will obviously not include any games that I haven't played, so let's get right into it. So, starting off at number 5, is The Force Unleashed. It came out in 2008, starring Galen Merrick, who is Darth Vader's apprentice. I love the game's start, how you're Darth Vader just cutting up Wookiees or Chewbacca species left and right. And it's just a really fun single-player campaign game that you'll, unlock Force abilities that you didn't know existed, like the vaporizing of stormtroopers, but I really enjoy this game. Now for number 4, I have Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader. Now this is just like an aerial spaceship, kind of like Squadrons, although I haven't played it. But it's a really fun game that you can do through all the original trilogy. The original trilogy fights. It doesn't have any prequel stuff because it came out in 2001, so all it has is the Naboo Starfighter, the yellow one from episode 1, but it's all just original trilogy and some new maps too, or new planets, so they're all very wonderful. Now I'll be grouping Star Wars Racer for number 3 all together, like Racer's Revenge and all those, because I really love pod racing from episode 1. It came out shortly after The Phantom Menace in 1999, and there's an arcade mode where it has all like the gears and the buttons on the side, and there's a pad in the front. It's one of my favorite games, so obviously, but I highly recommend this game if you're ever at an arcade. Now for number 2, obviously, how can I not put Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga on this? It was one of my childhood games. I loved playing it. You could be all the characters, like down to a Gonk droid, but Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga is just a fun puzzle game that anybody can play, and it's just so fun. and the joy that you get from getting 100% is just so good. Now, lastly, at number 1 is Battlefront 2. Now, it's not the 2017 one that came out and most people played. This is the 2005 one that came out shortly after Revenge of the Sith. This game is so hard, but it's so fun and rewarding when you beat Order 66 in the Hoth level. Because you're a single, although there was a multiplayer, but now, because it's, like 16 years old now, there's no multiplayer, but the campaign is so good. You're a single stormtrooper or clone trooper, then you just go all the way through up to episode 6. I've completed the campaign like 3 to 4 times, but yeah. And that concludes all of my ratings for for my top 5 Star Wars video games. I highly recommend everybody play, whether you're a Star Wars fan or you just want to play a fun Lego game. I highly recommend them. See you next week or 2 weeks from now.
Hi, my name is Timothy Yoon, and I'll be informing you about the violence on Asians. Violence towards Asians has been rapidly increasing ever since the pandemic has started, and its origin was found to be China. According to BBC.com, 1/3 of people surveyed said they witnessed someone blaming Asian people for the pandemic. There have been many hate crimes as well as physical assault cases. The Asian Americans Advancing Justice co-founded a website called standagainsthatred.org. Asians can use this website to share their stories on what happened to them with cases of either assault or verbal harassment. One such example includes verbal harassment at a Taco Bell in South Chicago. Thank you for listening.
The Falcon can be read at thefalconcvhs.wordpress.com. The Falcon is a student-run newspaper at Crescenta Valley High School. They meet every school day during 5th period to write articles, design papers, and create spreads and senior personals. Our editorial board comes up with article topics, edits articles, and creates every page in the issue from start to finish. If you are interested in joining the journalism class at CVHS, look out for information on the application in the bulletin near the end of the school year. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors are encouraged to apply.
Journey's Literary and Art magazine is accepting submissions for the 2020 to 2021 publication up until March. They accept any works that can be sent in virtually. Find out how to submit and see past publications on the website at journeysmagazine.weebly.com. Now here's Logan Snyder with a look at the band Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister was an American heavy metal band from New Jersey that started in 1972 and played until 2016 with a few breaks in between. During their time, they reformed the band many times, some members only lasting weeks, but eventually they settled on 5 main members: J.J. French, Eddie Ojeda, Dee Snider, Mark Mendoza, and Anthony Pedro. Because of their type of music and costumes, they had lots of trouble signing with the record company, but finally managed in 1982. Although they only made a few albums, they make up for it from one album, Stay Hungry, getting 11 platinums and 2 golds. Overall, they were a great band, and you should listen to I Wanna Rock and We're Not Gonna Take It.
With the recently announced Golden Globe nominations, I thought it would be a good time to give an update on this year's ceremony. The 78th Golden Globes Awards ceremony will be held at the Beverly Hilton here in Southern California. The program will be hosted by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. 5 movies are up for the category of Best Picture Drama: Mank, Promising Young Woman, The Father, The Trial of the Chicago 7, and Nomadland. As for Best Picture Musical or Comedy, the nominees are Hamilton, Borat's subsequent movie film, Music, Palm Springs, and The Prom. You can view the website at the bottom of the screen for the full list of nominees. The recent announcement of the Golden Globe nominations actually made history this year. Not only is it the first time that more than one woman has been nominated for Best Director, but it's also the first time more women have been nominated in the category than men. Regina King, Chloe Zhao, and Emerald Fennell are nominated, along with Aaron Sorkin and David Fincher. At this time, Barbra Streisand is the only woman to have won the award. This ceremony will be held on Sunday, February 28th at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. You can watch the broadcast live from home to see this year's award show.
Thanks for watching and have a Falcon awesome week.